roadblock. Ahmed Ayaz, who's a political analyst, also joins me live on the broadcast. Mr. Ayaz, what in your opinion is justified to criticize this bill, which is largely in a incoherence, doing more good and more benefits to the Muslim community? Specifically, if we talk about the recommendation by the JPC, it is doing more good than bad to the backward Muslim community members as well.
Of course, there is a lot to criticize, but before that, I would like to comment on, respond to the observations made by Mr. Peer. You see, Mr. Peer wanted, perhaps tried to take this debate to a different level, making it almost an Hindu-Muslim issue, calling that possibly that the Muslims are very privileged class and they are enjoying everything. I think that's a blatant lie. That's very open, and see, even it has come in the recommendations, highlights made by the Secretary Committee also, as well as even National Committee also, saying that the Muslims are the marginalized and they are the most backward, and that's true also. So far as education is concerned, that is true. So coming to the other aspect of your question is that what are the why to criticize and why to object, or why to why not to accept whatever amendments, or why to refuse all this? Yes, that's true. Why there is a reason. You see, point is, what is the main object of bringing amendments as it is being put forth? One being that these Waqf boards are mismanaged and there's a corruption to the extent that the objectives to see that the welfare of the community is made through Waqf boards, or it is used purely for religious purposes. Of course, it's not being properly achieved. To that extent, we agree. But the point is, whether by bringing the amendments as proposed, will everything be set right? No. It is basically the system, overall system, in which we are living and working. I see, this is the corruption and the mismanagement is not only in the boards, it is throughout. And where are the who are managing the boards? Boards are not purely managed by the what you call Muslim members. There is an executive officer nominated by the government. There are, in many states, there are chairperson, there are chairmen who are managing the boards. Who are they? They are nominated by the government. They are government nominee. If you take the J&K, there has been a chairman nominated by the government. And why don't? Instead, seeing that there is something wrong going on there, one is that the entire system in the country has to be set. It is not board alone that we like to see that the boards are only corrupt, or there is only mismanagement there only. No, it's throughout. Why do you say that everything is fair? So if you really want to check with those people who are managing it. Start with the government officials who are nominated by the government, who are there heading those boards. Start from the J&K if there is something. Then the purpose of, if we call it that the purpose of it to streamline, then it is not the only board. Streamline other areas. Muslims are backward. See the Muslim areas, if you mean that the government is so serious to see that something good is done to the Muslims, see other areas. There are welfare schemes in the government. There are, developments which could be done. And if you see that the Muslims throughout are marginalized, they are the most backward, as nobody can deny to that fact. This is purely being politically motivated. Why? Because we have seen that even 1991 Religious Places Act, putting end to all religious places issues, but still we try to find out. Beneath the mosques, we try to find out what we call it temples, despite the fact that there is a Religious Police Act holding the position of religious police status exists in 1947. Still, we are trying to see this way. We are again opening a Pandora box and trying to see that the properties with the Waqf, which are purely donated by the Muslims. It is a Muslim property donated by them for the welfare of the Muslims and the religious activities purely to be managed by the Muslims. Correct. So if there is something wrong in it, that could be seen by the Muslim bodies. If government has an issue, government could take up with the Muslim bodies, take them into confidence, talk to them, see that that is well done. So we never say, I don't think that there could be any, refusal of not accepting something genuine as I see. So getting into it by adding non-Muslim members, then getting lot many what we call it amendments. It's only an impression given that the Waqf properties are one of the biggest asset in the country. Government is trying one way or the other to see that they exercise their own control on it, and to see that this is grabbed. This is what majorly it is being seen in that prospect, in that context, and beyond that. Otherwise, I personally see, if they really meant to see it that the boards run properly to the desired and give the desired results and meet the objectives, there were other ways to do it. Not that the government could, in a way, try to see that they control the boards and include members, non-Muslims, and then try to see that the provisions are created to anybody can claim tomorrow the what you call it property and all that. I mean, this is all done with an idea to see that the property is grabbed. This is majorly what we to see in it. With this, I think I end up.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Ayaz. Now, Advocate Ashwini Dubey is also with us on the broadcast. Appreciate you joining me live on the broadcast. Mr. Dubey, when we are talking about, in fact, the numbers in the parliament and how the debate has been